Okay, Sultan. Evening, how are you doing? So, what's our plan today? What should we do, inshallah?
Complete Unit 10.
Right. What did you study last class?
Last class,
Yes.
about
Yeah. First?
السلام عليكم.
Alaykum assalam. What did you study last class, ya Fahad?
First aid.
Exactly. First aid. What should you do in different situations? Shabab, do you remember what should you do if you have, if you cut your finger?
Yes.
What should
Stop
you
the
do?
beat.
Stop the bleeding by pressing on it. Yes. On pressing your finger. Okay.
And if it wait.
Yes. Should you put a plaster on it?
No.
Yes, I think yes. It's good.
No, but
طيب. If you burn يا Sultan,
teacher,
yes.
if it's deep, don't put plaster.
Okay.
Only
You mean
bandage.
maybe or a loose cloth.
Until
Okay.
you go to the doctor.
Yes, until you see a doctor, right? So what about you, Sultan? What should you do if you get a rash on your face after eating strawberry, for example, or eating banana?
stop eat strawberry.
Stop eating the strawberry. If you feel dizzy or something like that,
What?
if you feel dizzy,
Go to hospital.
yes, you should see a doctor. Okay, so today, inshallah, we should complete Unit 10. We start with the first grammar focus, past continuous. One of the most important lessons, ya shabab. Please give me your full attention. Let's start with the main format of past continuous. But let me ask you, please go to page 157, I think. What were you doing at 10 o'clock last night? Again, what were you doing? Again, what were you doing at 10 o'clock last night?
Sleeping. Go to bed.
I was sleeping.
Yes.
I was sleeping. For example, type, Ya Sultan, what was your dad doing 9 o'clock this morning?
The work.
He was
working.
Okay, he was, for example, driving to work. Was
yes.
driving to work, for example. Right? What is this, ya akhwana? Was sleeping, was driving. If I ask you about your cousins, what were your cousins doing? What were or what was your what were your cousins doing 7 o'clock tonight?
I don't know.
For example, you can say they were playing. Yes, they were playing games. Eating, yes, they were eating. They were playing games. For example, what is this, ya shabab? Past continuous. Okay, but the first, this is the shape or the format of past continuous. We use was or were plus ing. As you know, we use was with the singular pronouns and were with plural pronouns plus ing. Okay, so far so good. This is the positive. What about the negative? Here the positive, like he or she was traveling. You, we, they were traveling. Okay, for the negative, just write not. He wasn't traveling. You weren't traveling. For the question, ya Sultan, start with was or were. Was he sleeping? Was he traveling? Were they eating lunch, for example? Okay, so this is the format. What about the usage or the function of past continuous? إيه بقى استخدامات الباست continuous يا شباب؟ Number one, we use the past continuous to talk about actions in progress at certain time in the past. زي ما قلت لك الآن, what were you doing last night 9 o'clock؟ الساعة 9 بالضبط كنت تسوي إيه أمس؟ هتقول لي I was sleeping, I was driving مثلا. معناه إيه؟ يعني I was driving home at 6:30. Here, look, here the past. وده الساعة 6:30 وأدا now. أوكي؟ لاحظ هنا الأكشن كان بدأ قبل 6:30 واستمر بعد 6:30. يعني 6:30 بالضبط كان في قلب الحدث لما نقول the action was in progress. Okay? For example, I was studying at 5 o'clock tonight. Or this evening. Okay? Means what? You started studying before 5 and continue your study after 5. Okay? When another, this is another one. This is the first one, ya shabab. Another action, when another completed action happened. يعني ايه الكلام ده؟ I was driving home when I saw a friend of mine. شايف كان ماشي في امان الله اهو. I was driving home فجأة I saw my friend. وقفت اسلم عليه وضيعت وقت شوي. عطلني يعني. واحد تاني يقول لي I was taking a shower when water stopped. كان جالس بياخد شاور في امان الله فجأة قطعت المي. واحد تاني يقول I was playing football when I broke my leg. والله كنت بلعب لما رجلي انكسرت رجله خلاص خرب اللعب عليه وطلع. اوكي يا شباب. So the second action is what? Something happened when another one. Okay? طيب.
Okay.
When we use also number 3, another situation. Use the past continuous to describe the background situation in a story. يعني ايه يا اخوانا؟ يعني when you start telling a story عاوز تقول لي يعني القصة دي حصلت فين وازاي. بنسميها background. So in this way you should use past continuous. For example, the sun was shining, everyone was getting ready for the party. Okay? But use it only for the introduction. But the main events should be in the past simple. Sometimes the other action in the past simple interrupts the action in the past continuous. For example, I was crossing the road when I slipped on some ice. شايف كان بيعبر الطريق فجأة اتزحلق أو slipped on the ice. Means what? I stopped crossing the road. Also, we use past continuous when two actions happen to one another, one after the other. One after the other. يعني one after the other. يعني واحد حصل مباشرة بعد الثاني. So use the past simple for both actions. زي مثلا when I heard the crash I ran to the end of the street. هتلاحظ الحدثين وقعوا في نفس الوقت. سمع الحادث راح جري عند الشارع أو في اتجاه الحادث. يبقى when زي واحد يقول when I heard the phone I answered. يوم ما سمعت رديت على طول. In this way don't use past continuous but use past simple. Okay? Also we use when, while, as to join past continuous and past simple parts of the sentence. For example, I saw Carol when, a while, or as I was waiting at the bus stop. Okay? So far, so good?
Yes.
How many situations should you use past continuous? Number 1, if something was in progress a certain time in the past. Number 2, if something happened while another one interrupted it. Okay? شيء حصل كان ماشي في أمان الله فجأة another one interrupted it. Also, we use the past continuous to describe the background situation in a story. But the main events of the story should be in the past simple. Also, if the two actions happen together at the same time, one after the other, use past simple for the two actions. We use when, while, as to join past continuous and the past simple of the sentence. Fully remember, we do not use state verbs in the past continuous. What I mean by state verbs. فاكرين الستيت verbs يا شباب؟ ها؟ state verbs اللي هم state verbs اللي هم I have, know,
Yes.
have, like, love, verb to be. Okay? Here the state verbs. The 5 state verbs. Don't say I am knowing. No. Don't say I am having a big car, for example. No. Like this example. I knew her when we were children. Don't say I was knowing. No. Why? Because the verb know, one of the state verbs. Okay, شباب? So far, so good?
Yes.
Right. Now it's time for practice. Choose the correct answer. Who can answer number 1? Read and answer, please. Who would like to start?
What? Read and answer.
أيوة. Number 1. Sultan, start, please.
He
Drove or was
was
driving
driving.
to work
He was
when
driving.
the dog out in front of his car. يبقى he was driving أهو كان ماشي في أمان الله when
was
a
driving.
dog
Work when a dog
Run.
ran
ran
out
out or in front
in
of his car.
front
Excellent.
of his car.
طيب number 2.
Me.
Me again. Or
Yes, Fahd, please. My old friend.
I met my old friend Harry as I got on the bus.
I got or I was getting on the bus.
I was getting.
Exactly. يبقى هو كان رايح يركب الباص شاف زميله. طيب next 3 يا سلطان.
هذا
Yes.
حدثين ورا بعض.
No.
متتالية.
As. Yes. No. I met my old friend Ari as I got أو as I was getting on the bus. يبقى في فترة زمنية بينهم. ممكن قابلوا وجلسوا مع بعض. Okay. Not related together. طيب number 3 يا سلطان.
the lights suddenly went out.
Okay. طفت يعني.
When we were cooking.
Yes,
dinner.
we're cooking dinner. Exactly. So the light suddenly went out when we were cooking dinner. That's right. طيب number 4. Number 4.
While we. Okay.
Uh-huh.
While we.
Okay. In the queue,
wanted,
someone passed
wanted
us.
while we wanted.
Waited ولا we're waiting؟
we're waiting.
يبقى we're waiting. لما كنا منتظرين in the queue في الطابور أو في الصف إيه اللي حصل؟
Someone
pushed past us. Yes,
us.
exactly. Pushed us. طيب 5.
As she got some money out of her bag, she was
Mhm.
She was dropping. No,
يبقى
no.
as she some money out of her bag, she
Was
her phone.
getting
يبقى as yes was getting money out
some
of her
money.
bag, she
She
dropped her phone. طيب the
yes.
last number 1 number 6 يا فهد.
I was breaking my leg while I was playing football last week.
يعني you mean two continuous two past continuous.
Played.
يبقى I broke.
Yes.
يبقى ده اللي while I was playing. دايما بعد while يا شباب past continuous. يبقى I broke my leg while I was playing. طيب question 2. Complete the conversation with the correct form of the verb in brackets. Read the story and I give you 2 minutes. Use the verbs in the past continuous or the past simple.
Okay.
Who can start يا شباب؟
Me.
Yes,
Me.
please Fahad. Yeah.
I was
Answer
walking.
from 1 to 8, please.
Okay. I was walking down
Okay,
the
good.
street about an hour ago when
Okay.
suddenly I saw
Excellent.
an accident occur. An accident. The car
Mhm.
was driving
Excellent. Was
very
driving
fast
very
along
fast along the
the
road.
road, and there was this man in the front of the car.
Yes.
He was
Riding
riding
a bicycle and he
wait, riding the bicycle, and he didn't hear
yes, because listen to his MP3 player.
because was listening. He
Anyway, the car too
wait
close to him.
wait teacher. Okay. Anyway, the car
Too close to him.
got, I think.
Went. You mean went too
Went.
close. And pull off his bike.
Okay. Went too close to him.
Yes,
And
close to him.
he
fell off. طاح من على السيكل. As you see يا شباب, most of the verbs or most of the main events in the past simple. طيب, can you complete يا سلطان? Excellent يا فهد. Thank you very much. I quickly run over to have a look.
I quickly ran over. Run.
Yes, ran.
Oh,
over to have a
Oh,
look. He
have
in
a
the
look.
middle of the street.
He was
Yes. Lying.
lying.
طيب lie يا شباب. How to write ing?
remove E.
No. No.
wait,
I think Y.
Y بنشيل IE ونكتب Y. يبقى lying ing. Lying. ing. But he was lying in the middle of the street.
on the street,
Okay. But
but
not breathe.
he doesn't.
Why doesn't?
لا, he
Not breathe. You can say was not breathing. Was not breathing. يعني ما كان يتنفس. Fortunately لحسن الحظ
I
remembered my first aid
my
course.
first aid course.
Okay, good.
I called an
ambulance on my phone. I on mobile.
On my phone, and then while
I wait.
I wait.
I was waiting.
I was waiting.
I began giving him the kiss of life. بدأ يعطي لي قبلة الحياة. After 1 minute he
he started
breathing again. Okay, thank you very much يا سلطان. طيب شباب, let's go to back. Please go back to page I think 90. Yes, for further practice. Now, what should we do? Listen to a conversation between Jason and his friend Rachel. What happened to Jason? Number the injuries in the list in the order you hear them. Again, listen carefully and order the what happened to Jason. Here he had, you don't need to use one of them. This man had 3 injuries or 3 accidents. Order them and please cross out the one you didn't hear. Ready to listen?
Okay.
You know what you... Yes, Sultan. You listen to someone talking about what happened to his friend. His friend had 3 different accidents. What are they? A broken arm, a bee sting, a cut on his head, an eye injury. Okay, what are they? The number them from 1 to 3. What happened to number 1? Then 2, then 3, and so on.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Recording 2. I'm just phoning to say that I'm really sorry, but I can't meet you for lunch today.
Oh, that's a shame. Are you okay? What happened?
Well, it's a long story. Marco and I were walking home from work through the park on Friday afternoon.
Yes?
I was walking along when I felt something sting my hand. I've never been stung by a bee before, and I'm telling you, it really hurt.
Oh dear, but...
Well, it wasn't just the pain. As I was standing there, my hands started to become swollen and red. And then I started to feel a bit dizzy and breathless.
Oh no.
Marco realised that I was allergic to the sting and called an ambulance. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I went to hospital and they gave me something and I was fine.
That's good, but...
Well, I was fine at that point, and then we left the hospital. It was quite late by this time, so we decided to get the bus home.
Okay. Good idea.
Yes, but while we were waiting at the bus stop, something flew into my eye. A piece of dirt or something. Well, it was really painful, and I couldn't see anything, and my eye became swollen. And as we were still outside the hospital, we went back in.
That was lucky.
Yes, except, well, the nurses sorted my eye out, and after about an hour, we left. Again. Of course, it was really late, and I was tired, and on the way out, I fell over on the pavement outside the hospital and, well, ended up in hospital again.
With
a broken arm.
what? You broke your arm? That's terrible. I can't believe it.
Right? So what happened in number 1, Shabab?
Number 1.
Yes.
Bee sting.
A bee sting. This is number 1. Then
and eye
injury. Excellent. Finally,
Broken arm.
broken arm. Excellent. A cut on his head? No. Now listen again and answer these questions. Where was Jason when the bee stung him? What did Marco do after the bee stung Jason and why? Where was Jason when something flew into his eye? What did he do then? How did he break his arm? So listen again and answer the 5 questions, please.
Unit 10, Recording 2. I'm just phoning to say that I'm really sorry, but I can't meet you for lunch today.
Oh, that's a shame. Are you okay? What happened?
Well, it's a long story. Marco and I were walking home from work through the park on Friday afternoon.
Yes?
I was walking along when I felt something sting my hand. I've never been stung by a bee before, and I'm telling you, it really hurt.
Oh dear, but...
Well, it wasn't just the pain. As I was standing there, my hands started to become swollen and red. And then I started to feel a bit dizzy and breathless.
Oh no.
Marco realised that I was allergic to the sting and called an ambulance. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I went to hospital and they gave me something and I was fine.
That's good, but...
Well, I was fine at that point, and then we left the hospital. It was quite late by this time, so we decided to get the bus home.
Okay, good idea.
Yes, but while we were waiting at the bus stop, something flew into my eye. A piece of dirt or something. Well, it was really painful, and I couldn't see anything, and my eye became swollen. And as we were still outside the hospital, we went back in.
That was lucky.
Yes, except, well, the nurses sorted my eye out, and after about an hour, we left. Again. Of course, it was really late, and I was tired, and on the way out, I fell over on the pavement outside the hospital and, well, ended up in hospital again.
With
a broken arm.
What? You broke your arm? That's terrible. I can't believe it.
Yes. So where was Jason when the bee stung him? Question 1.
What?
Where was Jason when the bee stung him?
I think he was in the park.
Do you agree, Fahad?
Yes, أنا من يوم أجاوب السؤال.
Okay, he was in the park.
I forgot. Yes, he he was from the park.
So he was in the park.
In the park.
What did Marco do after the bee stung Jason and why?
Called the ambulance.
Why?
Because he felt dizzy.
Remember?
Exactly. He felt
Mark.
dizzy and he was breathless.
Yes.
Okay, and he was allergic to the stung. Where was Jason when something flew into his eye?
In the bus.
No, no. Outside the hospital.
Yes.
Outside the hospital, right?
While he waiting the bus, in the bus, we come to the bus stop.
Yes, bus stop. Okay,
Yes.
outside the hospital. Where did he do then?
Return to hospital.
Yes, exactly. How did he break his arm?
He fall to the ground.
Yes, from the pavement. Pavement الرصيف يعني outside walk. Okay, he can see very well. Excellent. Okay, Shabab. So now what should we do? Let's have another practice. Write the verb in brackets in the right form. The past form, or it can be past simple or past continuous. Right? As I drive to a friend's house last week, I give you 2 minutes to write, then listen to check your answers. Can you try, please?
Teacher 1 and 2.
Yes, 1 and 2. Yes. You can, yes, Sultan, please answer 1. Please, you've had answer 2. Yeah, to save our time. We have 2 different stories here.
Now.
Yes, now, please.
As I was driving to a friend's house last week, I heard a fly buzzing around my car. It was really annoying me, so I decided to try and kill it.
Good.
I was trying to catch it when I took my eyes
off the
road and hit a tree. My car was
wrecked.
wrecked
يعني اتدمرت يعني wrecked, but I think the fly escaped
without any
injuries. Excellent, يا سلطان. Let me clap for you. ما شاء الله عليك. No mistakes. Well done. طيب, number 2 يا فهد, please. Fahad?
Yes.
Yes, complete. 2, please.
Okay. While I was driving home, a couple of weeks ago, a man nearly stepped into the round in the front of my car. Luckily, he didn't, and we avoided an accident. The following week, on my way home, I saw the man again. As I
waved. I was waving at him. Yes. Waving. يعني ده يشاور له بإيده يعني. Waving. Yes.
Waving at him, I lost control of my car and crashed into the traffic light.
Excellent. Well done يا فهد. Excellent. No mistakes. طيب شباب, listen and check please. يلا.
Unit 10, Recording 3. 1.
As I was driving to a friend's house last week, I heard a fly buzzing around my car. It was really annoying me, so I decided to try and kill it. I was trying to catch it when I took my eyes off the road and hit a tree. My car was wrecked. But I think the fly escaped without any injuries.
2.
While I was driving home a couple of weeks ago, a man nearly stepped into the road in front of my car. Luckily, he didn't, and we avoided an accident. The following week, on my way home, I saw the man again. As I was waving at him, I lost control of my car and crashed into the traffic lights.
Okay. So far so good يا شباب.
Yes.
Now, what about you? Complete the sentences using the past continuous and they make them true for you. So, I once had an accident when I give you 1 minute. Read the situations. Please, Ya Sultan. Fahd, start please answering 1 to 3. And Ya Sultan, please answer 4 to 6. Use past continuous. Make them true for you. Make them true for you, please. Who can start? Ready, Fahd?
No, wait.
Teacher,
Yes.
when I was driving.
Okay, good. I once had an accident when I was driving home. How I was driving to school with my family, la qaddar Allah. Okay, yeah, complete, Ya Sultan. When I left the house today,
I saw my friend Muhammad.
Okay, how you can say when we need to use past continuous, Ya Sultan. When I left the house today, it was raining. For example, it was raining. How?
Okay.
Okay. Like the last one I met when I
met when I when I was in
I met who? I met my teacher when I
was in school.
Was going shopping مثلا. I was playing in the park. I met my teacher when I was playing in the park. Type. Thank you, Sultan. Fahad, can you please complete?
Yes.
One evening, a while ago.
One evening, a while ago, I was walking out.
Okay. At 8 o'clock this morning. Yes.
This morning, I was eating breakfast.
Perfect. I was really surprised when
I cleaning my room. I was cleaning.
Okay, no problem. I was cleaning my room, or I was doing the exam, for example. Okay, Shabab. So far, so good. Is it clear now how to use past continuous to describe a different situation in the past? Okay?
Yes.
Are you ready to write a story using past continuous and past simple?
Inshallah.
Right. Can we join again to complete vocabulary, or that's enough for today?
Ask Fahad.
Hi, Fahad.
Ask Sultan.
طيب, in this way, please join again to complete feeling it. Okay? Just vocabulary focus يا شباب. Join again, please. Thank you.